Once upon a time, there was a little boy called Howard who loved writing stories.
Little Howard dreamed of being a writer, and so he sat and wrote every night. But everything he wrote was fucking shite, yeah. Wubba-dubba-doo, wubba-dubba-doo. Worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world. He's a stupid, suck-ass, rubbish writer.
This week's plot so far is by Keith Somerville.
Ooh.
The kids continue their adventures in the holiday resort casino and cabaret motel. Prince Carlos gets bollocked for breaking curfew by the ever-watchful Ms. Stone. Unperturbed, he heads off to the casino to do some underage gambling and drink milk. Meanwhile, jealous Jenny-phile Derek catches his beloved sitting on a bed with Nigel discussing holidays and lentils. Even though he is a mere poetry ponce and Nigel has got muscles, Derek challenges him to a punch-up in the car park, during which they assault a passing policeman. Hapless human toilet, Rafe, meanwhile, is in the jaws of a chronic gambling addiction. Not content with losing all his money, he then gambles away the bus, his only source of income and the only thing keeping him from a life of destitution, begging, like a stray dog, for scraps on the mean streets of Portsmouth. Back in the hotel, the criminal masterminds who carried out the daring raid on the vending machine have met with Polly, a religious do-gooder, to ask her advice. Polly says she will help fence their stolen goods. Carlos wins big at the casino, pointlessly as he's already enormously rich. Piss twins, Cara and Sarah, are in the swimming pool, probably pissing in it.
Okay, so we begin this week as we ended last week with Sarah and Cara who've gone to the swimming pool.
This is great, Cara shouted. Yes, wonderful. Probably would have been better if you'd changed first,
Yeah, good one.
observed the pool attendant who had just arrived. I don't think your mum will be very pleased that you've been swimming in your school uniform. We're practising for grade 3. You have to wear clothes for that. Aye, well, just you behave yourselves. The attendant left the pool as he was off duty. We will, Cara shouted back.
Yeah, we will.
I wish we could have the wave machine switched on, though, spluttered Sarah. Perhaps we can. Derek and Nigel had returned.
He is a bad, bad man.
Who is?
The pool attendant is a bad man.
Terrible man, yeah. Just leave these two kids in a pool.
He's actually short. You can't be here.
All right, I'm off home now.
Bye,
Whatever
Mum.
you do, don't press that button that says wave machine on. All right, look, it's over here. It's a big red one. Don't press that. It'll switch the wave machine on. And don't press that release the sharks button. It's over here, will you?
Yeah.
No, we won't. Don't worry. Okay, I'm going to press the button.
I don't even want to tell you what happens when you press that one.
Alligators come out.
Grapes come out.
It's fine. It's just like the grapes. Yeah.
Shark-filled grapes.
Shark-filled grapes. That's either some very big grapes or very small sharks.
Yeah.
And if it's small sharks that fit in a grape, don't worry about it.
Just
They're annoying.
somewhere in between medium-sized sharks inside medium-sized grapes. Well, not medium-sized grapes.
They're still massive.
Yeah, but his grapes are bigger, dimensionally transcendental grapes.
Tart grapes.
There's more sharks on the inside of these grapes than there are on the outside of these grapes.
Well, that's not strictly true, because there's one shark on the inside of this grape, and I mean outside of this grape is all the other sharks that exist, alright? So, I mean, what you're saying is patently untrue.
Oh, yeah, no.
More sharks. Alison, Amy and Anne, fuck.
Who the fuck are they? Who the fuck are they?
Well,
That's like, I kind of like looked back at my cast list and suddenly went, oh shit, I forgot about them three.
alright, so Alison is timid and Anne is Donna Noble, so they were sitting together on the bus.
Oh, yeah.
And Amy is
Scottish.
Susan Cheese in a Bag. Yeah, because Amy Pond, wasn't it? That would be why you said she was Scottish. All right. So they were having a midnight feast. The fact that it was not actually midnight did not bother them. And the apparent lack of food did not seem to have
That is not
ruined
what a
matters either.
midnight feast is.
Yeah. They were having a conversation.
Yeah, they were having a chat at 11 o'clock. Not a midnight feast.
They hadn't called it a midnight feast, but for some reason the narrative did.
Right to the
Yeah.
fucking moron writer.
Yeah. Alice and Amy and Anne were not having a midnight feast. It's much quicker.
Yeah.
Okay, they were deep in discussion. Oh, fuck. No. Nothing about their names here at all.
Well, whatever they're talking about, whatever their subject matter is, that's who they are.
Well, I don't like them anyway. I'm glad they haven't come. Oh, fucking Timp! I like Paul. She's a silly cow who believes in silly fairy tales.
No. The person that says that will be.
You think it's the other way around?
Yeah, it's definitely the other way around because she hated everyone, didn't she?
Right.
That one.
I'm fucking Temp. What? I don't like them anyway. I'm glad they haven't come. I like Paul. Oh, we're fucking Temp. She's a silly cow who believes in silly fairy tales about some chap what makes chairs. Oh, because he's a carpenter. Okay. I was like, what? Like,
God.
Like,
God never made chairs.
yeah. Well, no, God made everything. So God did, strictly speaking, make
On
chairs.
the fifth day, God made a chair.
Yeah.
And he saw that chair was good, and he sat on it. And he was like, oh, that's a comfy chair.
On the fifth day, God created chairs, and everyone was like, thank fuck for that. I've been needing to sit down for ages.
And the sixth day was when, let's make some cushions now. And chairs were better.
Yeah, it's because everyone had a painful bum. Yeah, the Bible as read by a bad Alec Guinness impersonation.
These aren't the chairs you're looking for. You want these chairs.
No, I'm
That's
looking for
better
just
chairs.
any chairs, it's fine.
These are comfy chairs.
I don't care which chairs they are, it's just chairs.
This chair has got the plans for the Death Star in it. You don't want that chair.
I just want to sit down, I don't care whether it's got plans for the Death Star in it.
Well, we want to sit in this chair.
It's fine, I don't
It
care.
speaks 3 million languages.
Well, I just don't want to have a like long conversation, I just want to sit down.
Okay, you were sitting in this
Obi-Wan Kenobi chairs.
chair. Oh, I've got no chairs.
You have got chairs. Yes, that'd be a good scene. Oh, you want 2 Jedi masters just mind tricking each other over and over again.
Would be,
Yeah.
Do that, we should do that.
Okay, we'll do that.
You like bees? I do like bees. Hold on a second, I know what you're doing to me. No, you like bees.
I do like bees. Oh, wait a minute. You did it to me as well. Okay, you like chairs.
Oh, I do like chairs. Hold on, it's cotton picking minute. No, you like chairs.
Oh, I do like chairs. You want to make me 3 sandwiches.
I do. I want to go downstairs. And
You
make
better
a
go and make me 3 cheese
I will
sandwiches.
go. Hold on a second.
I
You
almost
tricked
got
me
you
again.
there. I did trick you.
Jedi mind trick me.
My Jedi mind trick.
Make your own sandwiches and
No.
make me 3 sandwiches.
I
What
was just
if I
going to make
sandwiches?
myself some sandwiches.
Yeah,
You almost got me there. I was going to
you-
make some sandwiches. Okay. You want to suck my penis.
Yes, I do.
Okay, how's it go?
Okay. Yes. I might Jedi mind trick you.
Yeah. Like rewind to 10 minutes earlier. You will tell me I want
No.
to suck your penis.
It's audio, but you can't see all the time. He's pointing at his T-shirt that says "Let me suck your cock." Yes, I'm Jedi T-shirt tricked you.
Yeah, that's more powerful than the Jedi mind trick, the Jedi t-shirt trick. It's the only way to trick a Jedi into mind tricking you into doing the thing you already
That's what
want to do.
Jedis would do now, is they'd get into advertising,
Yeah.
wouldn't they? Such a cynical age.
Jedi mind trick everyone into buying the new iPhone, even though it's only got one fucking fucking hole in it.
That's for your penis.
A Jedi allows his penis to fit into any hole. He feels his penis flowing through the hole. It doesn't matter how thin the hole is. Shut up, Chewbacca. You're not wanted here. Brilliant bit of Star Wars.
So I just
improv.
want to go home and look after Lumpy.
That's the name he has for his penis. Yes, the holiday special isn't canon. That's what he calls his penis. At this time of day, every day, he goes home and looks after Lumpy. It looks like we're going back to the casino, as you implied, because the first line of the next scene is...
Ching, 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 went the one-armed bandit.
Not that, I'm afraid.
Okay.
No, it is a person, and it's the roulette banker.
Ha! Yay, the
It
roulette
doesn't say that,
banker.
I'm just remembering that. So can you guess what the roulette banker's first words are?
Red
Go on, channel yourself. I mean, you're halfway there. That is correct.
13.
No.
Because 13's black. Red 21.
No.
33.
No.
1. 36.
Yes. I know that's pretty good. Like, out of 35 numbers, it only took you like 5 or 6 to get there. That's not bad.
That's not bad. So, like, if I ever go to a casino roulette.
A casino roulette.
Casino roulette. If you ever go to casino roulette with you, Doctor Do,
Then you should bet on red 36.
I shall bet on 4 numbers rather than 1, and then I know that I'll win. In fact, I'll bet on 4, and then I'll take my bet off the first 3.
Yeah, just bet on number 4, and you'll definitely win. That is how probability works. Isn't that right, Doctor Who? Okay, so the croupier shouts, red 36, because I got no idea what the croupier sounded like. Yes, shouted Ken and... Oh, sorry, I thought it was 2 characters. Because it said, yes, shouted Ken and Patel, but that's not what it says. It says, yes, shouted Ken and patted Carlos. Right. So I better do Ken's voice then, if it's only one person speaking. Yes, shouted Ken and patted Carlos on the back.
I think it's rather bad of me to write out Patel as well. It's kind of...
Yeah.
It's the only...
Only non-white character.
minority character, wasn't it?
He's a real minority now, he doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, shouted Ken and patted Carlos on the back. Well done! Thanks to your money, we've won the school bus back. Bit presumptuous, isn't it? It's a bit, he's just going, oh, well, thanks for winning that money. I'm just going to take it and buy the bus that we, the irresponsible adults, just lost by being morons on a roulette table.
Well, I've had a think about this, and he's not allowed to play Carlos anyway.
Oh.
So if Ken wasn't there to say, yes, I'm responsible for this money,
that's
then
my
Carlos
money.
couldn't keep the money. So
Okay. So, yeah, it's a grey area. It's a moral grey area letting 8-year-olds play fruit machines, isn't it? Okay, so next scene, the 5 girls sat in the hotel restaurant. Well, hey, a scene with all 5 of the girl characters in. This is going to be
exciting.
This is going to be easy.
Exciting.
They were all eating. Surprise.
Then they've got to do 5 different girl voices, plus with food in their mouths.
Yeah, okay. This is great, managed Anne with a mouthful of chicken. She's got a whole chicken in her mouth.
A living chicken.
Fucking great. Yeah. So, and she's not hungry, she just likes putting chickens in her mouth, I reckon. Right, who's this?
Loves sucking on a live chicken. Sucking its eggs out. Sucking the eggs out of that chicken.
Alright, so who's the vegetarian?
Linda McCartney.
So helpful.
Is there anyone I can think
Claire, right? Claire.
Yeah, Claire Follow Short.
All right. I don't know how you can eat it. Do you know what happens to them? How they're killed?
It's not dead, is it? I thought we established that it was a living chicken.
Yeah. Well, what happens to them is what happens to living chickens is that Anne puts them in her mouth, and she's like, "Why are you doing this? Do you know what's happening to that chicken?" He's like,
What happens to them? Does Clara go on to elaborate as to what happens to
Claire's going
chickens?
to say that, but no, Paul is going to interrupt her. Paul says, "Shut it! Why don't you shut your mouth? Why are you talking? Why are you going on about animal stuff?" I mean, she says "shut it," but it's very difficult to do Paul in a short way.
Yeah, isn't she supposed to believe in Jesus?
Yeah, Paul.
She's like, shut up about fucking animals.
Shut it. Paul halted her abruptly. She'd heard the story before, and it was not something to really talk about at the table.
Yeah, not when you're eating chicken.
Exactly.
Very best of times.
It's like, shut up, I don't want to hear how my dinner died.
Yeah,
That's what she's saying, right?
Yeah, because Claire knows exactly how each chicken died individually.
Yeah. Not just
one
chicken.
ran into a tramp sack.
Yeah, one went into a chicken shop. Yeah. And also, like, Claire knows everything, so she knows how your cheese sandwich died as well, like how your salad died.
Yeah.
She's like, do you know how much that lettuce screamed when it was pulled off its stalk?
Right in front of its mother and father as well.
Crying lettuce mum. Huh, said Claire, and carried on eating her vegetable casserole.
Yes.
Oh, vegetable casserole. What time is it? Because, like, they arrived really late, and then they've gone on a load of adventures.
There's always time for vegetable casserole.
Apparently so. This restaurant is great, but I suppose it is a gold hotel, so you've got to expect good service, right?
Yeah. Gold service.
Yeah, so 1 a.m. Yeah, it is.
Silver service, really, isn't it?
1 a.m. You can get vegetable casserole in the restaurant if you want.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
But you can't you, in a hotel? You can go
You can
get some food whenever you feel like it.
No, you can get room service, but you can't get restaurants do close in hotels.
Maybe it's a McDonald's.
Yeah. Can I have a McDonald's vegetable casserole, please? Never a better meal have I tasted. It's a very complicated sentence to use. Oh no, hang on. It's a fucking. Oh, okay.
No, that's Yoda. Yoda's there.
No, it's because it's a structure called inversion, which is used for emphasis. But I just noticed it's because it's a poem.
Never a better meal have I tasted. Now let's go upstairs and get fucking wasted.
Yeah, so Amy's going to do a little poem about her dinner, because that's normal. Never a better meal have I tasted. This food is truly well plated. Like, the food's not so great, but the way they put it on the plate is brilliant. Didn't drop any. Well plated.
Well played.
It's delicious and tender and superbly cooked. It's almost as good as being...
Oh, hello.
ended Amy as Polly slapped a hand over her mouth. Oh, you're doing a bit of good old-fashioned comedy. Oi, said Amy as she pushed the hand away. I was quoting then. It's almost as good as being clucked. Yes, I was quoting that amazing poem about how good it is to be clucked.
Yeah, this is one of those magical moments where I go like, now I need to make a joke, but I haven't got one, so I just put a word in.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it is, but you've already made the joke because the joke is done, and you don't really need to explain what she was going to say. You could move on.
I was going to say clucked Doctor Who, like that famous poem by that bloke that writes poetry.
Yeah, the clucking
Fred
man,
Chicken.
Mr. Chicken. Yeah, Paul says, being clucked? What's being clucked? Why are you talking about clucking me?
That doesn't mean anything. Being clucked mean.
Way! Screamed Cara as she dived into the pool with its wave machine on at full blast.
Yeah.
Sarah joined her. Hurrah! She cried. The water was sloshing up and down very fast and getting higher up the side of the pool each time, until it was splashing over the sides. Faster, faster, faster!
I'm surprised they have a setting that allows that to happen, but I guess it's like Daleks spinning around, isn't it? What they got that installed for? Who put that in?
Spin around and explode setting. So, Howard, do you remember Marcus and Jenny?
I remember Jenny because she's the one that's got really massive hair.
Massive hair, yeah. Really clean hair as well. Like, no dandruff. That's the first thing you notice about her. You're like, oh, that girl's got no dandruff. Wow. Right.
Beautiful.
And you remember Marcus? Marcus, oh, yes, hello. In the future, I'm going to have my skeleton eaten.
You remember him having his skeleton eaten?
Yeah, in Midnight Smoke, but that's the future.
Okay.
At the moment, he's just a kid going around with his skeleton intact.
Okay, so this skeleton full character, Marcus, right? What is his character within this? He's just
actually,
a friend of Derek.
He is, but he's turning out to be a bit of a chancer, I reckon,
yeah.
because like he wasn't interested in Jenny. Nigel and Derek were. They're fighting over her, but then they left her alone. They went outside to fight, leaving her all alone. Yes. And Marcus is like, oh, hello, Jenny.
I just moved straight in.
Yes, perhaps you'd like to hang out with me instead. But especially when she's annoyed with those two fighting over her and how stupid that is. Yeah. I'm not a prize to be won. Yeah. And Marcus is like, I'm not even slightly interested in winning you. Perhaps you fancy me instead.
Yes, I'm not interested in women. Can I take you shopping?
Yeah,
that's what we're going to do now, right?
Yeah, so those two have kind of ended up together. Right, so this next scene, it's got Marcus and Jenny in it, right? Brilliant. But there is absolutely no way of telling who is saying what.
Can you not pan ahead until you get to a point where one...
I've read the whole scene.
Oh, okay.
And there's no way of knowing.
Give me the first line.
Oh, no, the first line is the all-night shopping precinct.
There's an all-night shopping precinct in this service station hotel.
Yeah.
A precinct.
A precinct as well. And they're going to the bookshop of the all-night shopping precinct, which is in the basement floor of this service station hotel.
Okay.
This is brilliant. Inside the bookshop of the all-night shopping precinct, Marcus and Jenny were looking at the romance novels on display. All right?
Yeah, she's very forward-thinking girl.
All right, so Jenny... Reddit. You have? Oh, yes. Don't you just love it when he returns to her after 10 years? And she thinks it's his ghost, but he kisses her, and she knows it's him for real.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Pretty pathetic, really. Considering it happens in all of her books. Yeah, Faster, faster, faster.
Oh, hey, that is pretty pathetic if that author that writes that always writes a scene where someone comes back and someone thinks there's a ghost and then they kiss and it turns out not to be a ghost.
That is, well, it's kind of ambitious in a way to be that specific and go every single. I can't believe this is the 10th book I've read by this woman, and it's it's this scene again. You'd suspect she was just publishing the same book with a different title.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I don't know if you remember, but when we wrote the adventure of the glow-in-the-dark chickens.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
We
That
would-
fantastic story about Great Mischief that is available now from shops.
Absolutely, and although by the time we release this, it's probably available for free. But if you buy the
If we
audiobook, you
deleted
get,
it.
you get loads of extras. So you should buy the audiobook anyway, because tons of amazing extras on that you don't get in the podcast. But in the story, do you remember we often found that Dagenham was a little bit unnecessary?
Yeah.
That we found like he was one character too many.
Yeah.
Right, and we'd write a chapter and then
3 characters was too many. 2 was almost too many.
yeah. We'd write a story, like a chapter, get to the end and realise that although Dagenham had been there throughout, he hadn't really said anything, and you have to go back and give him a couple of lines. I feel like there's a lot of Dagenhams in this story.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, there is one, particularly Derek, but not him, but people like Danzy, who often doesn't really get anything
Anyone
to
that
say.
begins with the letter D, really.
Yeah, Alison.
Dallison.
Alison, yeah.
Who's Alison, anyway?
She's
the
the timid
one.
one. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and she doesn't get to say much because she doesn't need to be there most of the time.
Well, she's there being timid. I mean, if she wasn't there being timid, then who would be there being timid?
It's just interesting. I think you could have shaved it down to about 12 characters.
But you don't understand
Those
the
two at the back of
role
the bus.
she's going to play later on when she's a character arc and becomes untimid.
Okay, that'll be good. I'm looking forward to that.
Well, there's no proof she's timid so far. She could just be like boiling away under slightly and boiling away under slightly.
Boiling away under
Yeah,
slightly.
she could be doing that.
Yeah.
Or whatever
That's-
I'm talking about,
that
she
is
could be doing
definitely
that.
what I mean, you've got to say yes. So that is definitely
Yeah.
that's what she's doing. She's boiling away under slightly. I'm going to change. Hang on, I'm going to change the character listing. All right, let's have a look. Alison, boiling away under slightly. Okay, that's done. She's not timid anymore. All right. All right. So we're back with the boys.
Yeah. This is which ones? Danzy.
The only ones that we that are in it at the moment.
Oh.
9th floor and still no luck. I hope we didn't come up all these stairs for nothing, complained Brent. And me, said Daniel. They got a line! Yay, Danzy's in it.
He's good,
Okay.
he's one of my favourites. He's got a good voice.
Think I don't? Do you? Think I don't, do you? Think I don't, do you? Could you ask that question again? I'm not sure I understand it.
Well, it's very simple, isn't it? Think I don't do you? Do you think I don't do you?
Yes.
That's the wrong answer, Adric. It's I don't think I do, don't you? Well, I know a lot of you really enjoyed all that piss that went on that bus driver in the very first chapter, and you're
Yeah,
going,
yeah.
we want more piss going
More
on
piss.
people, on adults. We want more piss on adults. And there was a really good...
The story delivered.
It did, but we've cut it.
Yeah.
It was too good.
It was
It was too good.
basically there was more piss play because Cara and Sarah,
The twins.
the twins, went upstairs, got a bucket full of piss and
Yeah.
balanced it on top of the door.
Where did they get a bucket of piss from, anyway? They got it...
They found it somewhere
They went and squoze Carlos a bit more.
over a bucket this
Yeah,
time
yeah.
instead of into a balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it fell on Miss Stone, right?
Yeah.
She was well annoyed, but then that's not enough
Oh, so she went to the bathroom to clean up.
to clean up.
Yeah, and the twins locked her in there.
Locked her in there. She couldn't get out.
Yeah.
But eventually she did. It was all very exciting and took an incredibly long time to happen, and so we cut it. So Miss Stone, she gets out of the toilet. She's back in the corridors parading with her marching band. And one of the first things she comes across is Nigel and Derek, just on their way from assaulting that police officer.
Yeah.
But she doesn't know that. But she does know they're not in their room. They're out of their room. This is bad stuff. So she sent them straight back and locked the door, probably. I don't know. You know, probably not locked the door because of the whole fire problem. Right. But she's put them back in their room. And now we are back with Miss Stone.
And a hunt for the twins.
Satisfied that Derek and Nigel would not be leaving their rooms again in a hurry, Ms. Stone decided to continue the hunt for the twins, who she was convinced had locked her in the toilet. And she's right about that now. They weren't in their rooms, so it had to be them, she thought. Where would they head, she wondered. Probably to the ground floor. There was a swimming pool there. She's a genius.
Oh.
She's she's nailed those two, because that is where they went. They went to the
The swimming pool's on the ground floor, is it?
Well, that's That's what she says.
Oh, cool.
Which is weird because the precinct is on floor -1. So they've got a swimming pool above the shopping precinct. Mm-hmm. Is that going to cause problems?
But if the water keeps going faster and faster and faster, it is.
Wow, okay. And then, floods the bookshop.
It's going to be a big problem if someone's decided to make a wave machine that's capable of,
breaking a hotel down.
Yeah. Should have installed that realistic tsunami wave machine that we had put in.
Oh, no, the hotel's
I thought the gold walls would protect us, but no.
The hotel is washed away down the M1 to... It's in Derby now.
Maybe this isn't set now. Maybe this is like the Aztec civilization when everything was kind of the same, except made of gold.
The Aztecs in England. Yeah,
and this is how the Aztec civilization was destroyed.
Yeah, by their wave machines. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm going to say yes.
You've got no choice.
The Aztecs, they had motorway service stations with hotels made of gold. Yeah, and unfortunately, that turned out to be a really stupid idea. I mean, a civilization can't support such extravagance.
Exactly.
And that was their kind of hubristic downfall. Was they built their great monoliths of gold buildings and their gold buses and their gold bus drivers and their gold pie and chips, and eventually it had to go wrong. And the one thing that pushed it over the edge was their love of wave machines. So they put them everywhere. Schools, hotels, restaurants, everywhere you went there's a wave machine.
And everybody knows, apart from the Aztecians, that the kryptonite to gold is water.
Yeah, because gold just can't stand up to it. It's washed away into the sea.
Yeah, paper wrap stone, blunt knife, water washes gold sticks, bricks away.
Yeah, that is how that game works. Let's quickly play it. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I had gold.
I've got gun.
I had gold and you had gun. Gun shoots person playing game and always wins.
Brilliant.
All right. So Ms. Stone is turning out to be much cleverer than I feel we gave her credit for in the past, because she's immediately gone, I bet it was the twins, and she's right, and I bet they've gone down to test the swimming pool, and she's absolutely right.
She's right. Yeah. She's about to get wrapped by paper, though, so then what's she going to do now? Nothing.
She's got to go and try and find Mr. Scissors to play that game, and she'll win. Not against Mr. Gunn, though.
No. Nobody wins against Mr. Gunn.
Okay, so probably to the ground floor, there's a swimming pool there, she remembered. Or perhaps the shopping precinct. Yes, that's where they'd be, she decided.
She's right.
She got it right, but then she doubted herself.
And she can only check one place, of course.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Gunn's going to be down there. That's the end of her. Yeah. When she goes to Mr. Gunn's gun shop.
Yeah. Okay, so Tommy,
who loves war,
Brent,
Britain's youngest novelist,
and Danzy.
Yeah, carry on.
Him, right?
He of the many names.
Having robbed a vending machine and decided that tonight's not the best time to open a shop, right? They're going to do that tomorrow.
We'll do that tomorrow.
They've got themselves involved in a new
nude adventure. A new adventure. Yeah.
They found that the lifts aren't working, and they want to know why.
What a mystery! Let's go upstairs and investigate. On the top floor, the three intrepid adventurers stared at the bins which stopped the lifts from going anywhere.
I think I'm being kind by calling them intrepid adventurers.
Yeah.
I think
the three
boys,
stairs users.
Three boys that use their legs to climb some stairs.
Yeah.
Well done.
Who rob a candy machine.
This is the final frontier.
Yeah, the 10th floor stairs. But yeah, so they've staring at the bins which stop the lifts from going anywhere.
Yeah.
Tommy, okay. There, I knew we'd solve this mystery. Again, they're being a bit too nice to themselves as well, aren't they? Exclaimed Tommy as he removed both bins. Come on, he said, and the three of them hopped into a lift and headed off to more adventure.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's probably true. I mean, if this is an adventure then, going upstairs and moving a bin, then pretty much everything is, right? They go downstairs and, look at a wall. They're like, whoa, this is amazing! I'm having the best day. I looked at a wall, I moved a bin, and I ate a crisp. No, they didn't even eat the crisp, did they? Because they felt guilty and donated them to someone.
Gret Binchy for the adventure of moving a bin. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really...
That's what this one's got to be called, though.
That's why he won't hang out with these guys. That's not an adventure.
Yeah, it's not that they don't like him, it's that he
Eating
really
two
hates
suitcases
them.
full of cake, that's a fucking adventure.
Yeah. So they've gone off to more adventure. More bin-moving adventure.
Gone to become bin men, basically.
Yeah. These rich bin men.
Yeah.
When their gold refuse truck. Picking up gold bins.
If they weren't at a school for gifted children and loaded and everything, I wouldn't predict great things for their future, but...
They can buy their way into anything, it's fine.
What have we got on your CV? What have you got on your CV, Danzy? Well, I've got moved a bin. Climb some stairs, move a bin.
Anything else? No, that's it.
You could be bin man. What was my first day as bin
Actually,
man?
there is one other thing on my CV. I've got have rich parents. Oh, you can be Prime Minister then.
Okay, back to the swimming pool with twins Cara and Sarah. Ooh, naughty kids.
Oh dear, said Cara. I think it's going a bit too fast. By now, the water was out of the pool.
Right. Where's it
So
going?
they're just standing in an empty pool, going. I think we put it on the wrong setting. We put it on water leave pool setting. That was wrong.
Yeah.
We should have kept it on water stay in pool setting,
Yeah.
and just have quite a gentle waves. That would have been better.
Why then? At this setting, though, you know.
All right. So by now the water was out of the pool and
Down a corridor. In the
no,
lift.
seriously, and the water was out of the pool and out the doors and off towards the main reception, making a bulge in the floor. That is a weird way of describing it. It makes it sound like the water is like a body, like it's morphed into a weird kind of, like a supervillain, like Sandman, but with water.
Yeah.
You know.
Was it making a bulge in? What's getting
Well,
bulging?
I think it's too heavy. I mean, it doesn't say.
Too heavy for what? It's
making
left.
a bulge in the floor.
It's got out of the swimming pool. It's gone down the corridor and it's
Yeah.
made a bulge in the corridor.
Well, I guess it's on its
floor.
way. The thing is, it says it's on its way to reception.
Yeah.
So it's flowing water,
But
but
it's
at
making a
some
bulge.
point it's kind of collected together in a big kind of heavy ball of
Yeah.
water, and it's so heavy that it's actually making the floor. The floor, which is apparently made of rubber,
Yeah.
right, like bulging downwards.
Yeah, because moving water doesn't make bulges.
No.
Moving water just carries on.
No, yeah, exactly.
It would definitely water staying in one place where it oughtn't to be.
Yeah, on some rubber. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's happening. So it's heading towards reception, but then it's stopped, probably at the vending machine.
Right.
It's stopped to get a candy bar. Right. It's going, oh, brilliant Twixes, and but it doesn't realise how heavy it is.
But it finds that Gret Binchy's mugged all the Twixes.
He ate them all like an hour ago.
Yeah. He's in the luggage store buying some more suitcases.
Finding out where the nearest shop is, and they're like, oh, it's a service station. It's just over there. The lift made a ping as it arrived on the below ground floor. Okay, so that makes sense. Tommy, Daniel, and Brent exited it in that order. It's important to know. Tommy, Daniel, and Brent exited it. Wait, but Howard, in what order? Oh, in that order. Okay, cool. I feel better now. Wow, exclaimed Daniel, getting a line. Brilliant. This whole building is gigantic.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Weirdly so. Yes,
It's great. Come on. Tommy led them off round the corner, and a big crowd of people.
It's a big crab.
Yeah. Okay, let's change it. Got to say yes. And a big crab who had been waiting for the lift for about 20 minutes piled into the second. Piled in. Oh wow! No, a big crowd of people. A big crowd of people who had been waiting for the lift for about 20 minutes.
Wow.
Piled in. So because the twins stopped the lift up on the 10th floor, no one else in the hotel has been able to change floors. They've all just been completely stranded. They're all these dumb rich people who don't know what stairs are. Right? They've never had to use them before, and they're all standing on the below ground floor going, oh dear Trevor, I think we have to live here now. The lift isn't coming. Shall we make some kind of house? All right, I think that's wonderful that they've just been waiting for 20 minutes for a lift that just wasn't coming. And also that you can see is stuck on the 10th floor.
Maybe they're all like legless people.
Yeah.
And so they can't.
You don't mean drunk, right? You mean people who've actually left their legs somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, people that can't walk.
Yeah. Okay.
Walkless people.
Walkless people, yeah. Well, maybe there's a wheelchair shop in the precinct, right?
They've all got,
And they've all gone like, I need a wheelchair because I lost my legs yesterday. And they've 20 people they're on a trip. They're on a bus trip for people who don't have legs, and they've gone. This is stupid. Well, the bus is great, but we need wheelchairs. Let's go to the wheelchair shop in the all-night precinct.
Yes, the all-night shopping precinct.
Let's go down there. Let's just hope that the lift doesn't get stuck on the 10th floor, because we're really screwed if it does. The second lift arrived, and Ms. Stone emerged. She set about finding the twins.
Wait.
Just across from the...
She looked down, there they were.
That was easy, she said, and went to bed, realising that she was a big mental and she'd been stalking the corridors for no reason.
Looking for her own boobs. Oh, there they are, in my bra.
It's just like when you put your glasses on your head and then look around everywhere for them, isn't it? Suddenly, oh, they're on my head. Where have my boobs gone? Oh, there they are, in my brassiere. Just across from the lifts, 5 girls were hiding under a restaurant table. Oh. Has she gone? I don't know. Perhaps we should look and check. I'd like to ask a question. Who's sitting on me foot? Why are you sitting on me foot when there's a perfectly good chair there? Is this it? No, that's me nose.
That's my nose.
Yeah. Who's sitting on my foot?
Nose.
Is this your foot? No, that's my nose. That is a weird... I mean, that's very dark under this table for a start, isn't it? Under the table, it's pitch black.
It's dark in a very different way, though.
Yeah, and at least one of them is lying down on the ground, on her back, going, don't sit on me foot. No, that's me nose. Well, it's me. Who's me? It's Claire. I'm sitting on your foot. Well, will you get off? Will you get off me foot? Okay.
No, I won't get off your foot. Why should I have to get off your foot? Why don't you get off my foot? Nobody ever gets off my foot, do they? Nobody's on your foot.
I'll make you a deal. I'll get off your foot, but I'm staying on your nose. All right, then. If you must.
Who's sitting on her nose, anyway?
I have no idea who anyone's
sitting on her face. One of the girls is sitting on her face. Yeah. It's disgusting.
It is under a table in a restaurant. Yeah. So, maybe we should check and look. I don't know which character said that. You said that was a stupid idea. That's timid, Alison.
That's very good.
What? I said nothing at the store. And anyway, no one asked you. I've got some bad news for you. Oh. I appear to be leaking.
Oh, what?
I mean, the line is, I'm leaking. I'm leaking. Looking. It says looking. All right. That was an honest mistake. It seriously looks like leaking. I mean, you're all under a table.
Seriously. After a big conversation about we should have a look, let's have a look. Here, someone have a look.
I've forgotten about that.
It's obvious that someone says, I'm leaking.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that she's not the person sitting on someone's nose if she's leaking.
The thing is,
what's just that wet stuff going up my nose?
I was just thinking, 5 girls under a table. What's the worst thing that could happen at this point? One of them starts leaking. That'd be awful, wouldn't it? Whether it's like weeing or bleeding. I mean, that's
I suppose if someone's sitting on her, she could get punctured and her water could come out.
Exactly, anything could happen. She could have.
We are 80% water, aren't we, humans? I mean, surprised more of us don't leak.
We're like water balloons. Yeah. And if someone's sitting on your nose, that could burst any time.
Could do.
And then you're like, not only am I leaking, but I've also burst.
And
I'm like flying around the room. Not that water balloons do that, but I imagine they do.
They did. They were not around there, under the table, just in that small confine.
Yeah, with 5 girls underneath it. Yeah, okay. I admit it is a little foolish to think that's I'm leaking, but it really does look like it.
Let's have a look. Yeah, that says I'm leaking. You're right. Just say I'm leaking.
But then, I realised that the next time confused me because I thought it said I'm leaking, and then it says go on then Paul. That's weird. And I'm like, what? I wonder what that means. And then I was like, okay, 3, 2, 1, now. And I'm like, what's this got to do with leaking? Are they like going to bung up the leak? 3, 2, 1, bung, cork. And then I realised
they would mean that she's leaking because she's desperate for a wee, and it's starting to come out, and it says just go for it. So 3, 2, 1, and then she just pisses everywhere.
Yeah, that makes sense. But no, it says I'm looking. Someone says, go on then, Paul. She's gone. She's gone, she announced. The others looked out. Phew, said Amy, as they all returned to their seats and sweets, being 4 bowls of ice cream and 1
bowl of dead animal carcass. You've changed your tune.
Yeah, this is not what I ordered. I said I'm a vegetarian and I don't want any dead animal carcasses, and you've brought me a bowl of animal carcasses. Yeah, we ate vegetarian.
Yeah, vegetarians. Right. Dogs run this restaurant. We hate vegetarians. We're dogs. We like meat. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it's a gold dog restaurant.
Vegetables. No vegetables here.
They hate vegetarians and vegetables.
Bones only. No vegetables.
That's why the carcasses. So, and ice cream. Ice cream is fine,
ice cream,
but as long as it's got chicken in it.
Chicken ice cream. Beef ice cream.
Yeah. Do dogs eat chicken? Can you?
Yeah, of course they do.
Right.
What?
I don't know what. I've never. I have had a dog, but I couldn't remember. What do dogs eat? Is it just
anything?
Is it just
Everything?
Yeah.
Is it just bones? Is that what you're going to say?
I was going to say, is it just
bones?
Yeah, but is it just bones? That's what I thought.
No, they eat anything.
And they eat those special bones that are like
they don't
shaped.
know what they're getting anyway.
They only eat those long
food.
bones with the kind of heart shape at either end, don't
they?
Yeah. Being 4 bowls of ice creams and 1 fruit salad. On the account that the ice cream contained something used for killing pigs. Like a gun. So
gun-flavoured ice cream. They have that posh hotels, don't they?
You can get anything at a pot if it's a super posh golden.
Where's the swimming pool going? Is it planning to open a shop?
Or is it going to the casino where it will put itself on red, win another swimming pool, and get married?
Then get a house, buy a dog, and drown it?
Worst writer in the world. Worst writer in the world. Worst writer in the world. Worst writer in the world.
Thanks for listening to this episode of The Worst Writer in the World. If you'd like extended episodes and loads of other amazing stuff, then why not join our Patreon for as little as $2 a month? And you just get loads of stuff for that.
That is such a bargain.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Why wouldn't you do that?
And if you want to see Howard singing amazing songs that he wrote when he was younger, then you should also check out The Worst Songwriter in the World. Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is a video series. The first episode available now. Check it out on our YouTube or by looking at the Facebook group. Thanks to everyone who entered our art challenge. If you want to see the entries, there's loads of pictures of the characters in The Mystery of the Golden Bus and some amazing pictures too, right, Howard?
Oh,
amazing pictures. If you want to know what people think they look like, go and check it out on the Facebook group, Worst Writer in the World.
Do you want to name check any of those brilliant artists?
I'm going to name check all of them. So thanks to everyone who sent us pictures, including Ben Shillito, Ben Ross, Krista Brennan, Peter Gordon, Scott Purdy, Keone Morell, Keris Morgan Richards, Katie Smith, Rose Parsons, Yaroslav Rainiak, Jeremy Shelton and Paige Warden Flood. You're all amazing. Thanks for listening, everybody. Bye-bye.
He's a stupid, suck-ass, rubbish writer. Yeah.